Hi, welcome to the National Hospitality Academy's live webinar. Really appreciate those of people who've taken the time out to come and have a look at what we do here at the Academy. I'm not going to go in depth into what the Academy does. You're quite happy to have a look at our website and have a look at that yourself. The website address is nationalhospitalityacademy.co.uk. My name is Mark Bowden, I'm the CEO of the Academy, and I created the Academy about 4 years ago in order to facilitate training for frontline staff. Something that, well, I never used to do in the industry, and I know that many of the big companies I worked for, and also when I went on to owning my own bars and venues, that we never used to do either. So that's what the Academy is there for. It's there for you to be able to facilitate and access your learning management system so you can train everybody in every course that we do. But that's not what I'm going to show you today. We can go through that again on a different webinar. This particular one is something I want to show you. We're really excited about this. This is our learning management system which has recently been launched. We've got fabulous reviews coming from this particular learning management system, and I'm just going to show you very briefly how it works. So first of all, what is a learning management system? Well, it's a system that you can access to view all of your staff's learning. So everything they do within your company, so every course that they complete, every certificate they get, every course that you give them or document you give them that they sign, you can see. So you can see as an administrator within a particular venue, or you can see as an administrator from head office or from a regional point of view. So what you get is a URL at the top here, so your own URL. This one is practice.expertlms, but it might be the Queen's Heads pub.expertlms. So whichever venue you're at, you'll have your own URL. If you've got multiple venues, and we've got lots of clients with multiple venues, each venue has its own URL, and that's just so that each manager is able to access his own training or her own training. So they don't have to see everybody within the system. They can just see and manage the people within their particular venue. But if you're a regional manager or a head office, you're able to enter any of the establishments and see what that particular venue is doing. So that's what the URL at the top does. So what do we see here on the screen? Excuse me. This is administrator level. Here on the right hand side is an extended timeline, so everything that goes on within the system you see here on the right hand side, and it's logged here. So whether they've signed in, created a course, given a course, completed a course, gained a certification, it's all here on the right hand side. And this is something you need to have a play around with. This is a complete overview of what's going on within this particular venue. So we can add users, so it's very quickly here we can add a user, just fill in all their details, a bit of a description about them, click send, add a user, and they will receive a email with their username and password, which gets them into the system. From this particular, after this particular page, you'll see another page that gives you a list of all the courses that we provide you, plus all the courses and documents that you've put in as well, and you just simply cross the boxes of the courses that you want this particular person to view and see or take, and they will receive an email for each one that they've been given to take. I'm going to take you back home again. Okay, on here now we can see reports, so we've got lots of different reports for different things. Very simply, if we go on user reports, let's have a look at what I've been up to. So this particular person, this is me, how many times I've been in the system, what courses I've got and where I am with them, what certifications I've got, so I can view those, download those if I want, so the learner can download them, print them off for themselves or save them, or you can view them or download them as well within their particular report. You can also export all this into Excel format as well, so if you want all the information, their overview, the courses, the timelines and everything, that also exports straight out into Excel format. Now very quickly, all our courses that we provide are CPD approved, so all come with certification. They've got lots of tests and quizzes and exams at the end, so when they go onto a course and they get to take it, they will get to access a certificate afterwards. I'm just going to show you what it looks like from a learner point of view. So this is the screen that they will have as they log in, so they'll simply be able to see which courses you've given them, information about that particular course, and very quickly view the course by clicking start. It opens a new window. Our courses are all SCORM all built in HTML5, all studio voiced, and HTML5 means that they'll run on all kinds of different mediums, so they'll run on iPads, phones, computers, Apple products, all kinds of different things. So it just means you can access training in various different ways very, very easily, and more importantly, without costing you and your time. You're not having to pay them to do these things. You just get them to do them as part of their job description. These courses full of resources, lots of things in there. I'm not going to go through the courses. I'm going to give you all, if you want one, an access to this Practice LMS. Play around with it, send out some courses to staff, let them do them yourself, play around with them, get some feedback from them, from your staff, and you'll get to an overview of what they think about the system and the courses that are on there. When they complete an exam, this one comes with an exam, Food Hygiene Level 2, it will say to them, congratulations for completing the course, click here to download the exam, which is simply download to their system, and then you can then view that in their learning log afterwards. So I'm going to go back to courses. Very quickly on their screen as well, they also have a couple of other things they can see here. Progress on all their different courses, a course catalogue, so if you put stuff in the catalogue that you've created, they can see that and access them if you want them to. We've got leave the join. I won't talk to you about join groups now, but discussions, that's an interesting one. If you want them to join in the discussion, talk about, I don't know, next best DJ, or what products you should be selling on your bar, or is it worth opening on a Tuesday night, it doesn't matter. Whatever discussions you want them to start, they can start their own discussions. It gets staff interacting and gets them interacting with the managers, gets them involved within the decisions that are made within the venue. So that's very briefly what a learner looks like. I'll go back to administrator level. So this is the bit I really want to show you and really want to get you used to, and this is the power of our system and what it does. So it's not just the courses that we're going to provide, and we're currently writing lots of new courses. We've got coffee training, we've got customer service, we've got wine training, we've got all kinds of different things going on there. And the beauty about the way our business and system works is that whatever courses we put on there, you can access them for everybody, and you won't be charged on a per person, per course basis, which is what's been the problem in the past and why people don't access lots of courses. If you employ somebody and put them through 10 or 15 courses and they leave next week, it ain't going to cost you any money. So that's the beauty about the system. So courses. Now courses might mean documents or an actual real course. So these are the courses that are currently in. I'm going to add a course very quickly. So we'll call this terms and conditions. Let's say you want them to see a terms and conditions document. We'll call it terms and conditions G or whatever. You write all about the description about what you want them to do, select an image if you want. We don't need a course code, a price. We could put a time limit, let's say 5 days. You don't need a certificate for this particular one, and we'll save that. It gives you the option now of adding in different people. So if I wanted to add, say, this one to Joe Blogs, just add that. It will send Joe Blogs an email to say you've got a new course, please have a look at it. We go back to course because, of course, there is nothing in this particular course. It's empty. So what do? Well, we can add content. So we can add web content, video, audio, presentations. That might be a PDF, a Word document, or a PowerPoint presentation. SCORM is the HTML5 documents that we put up, the actual real courses. If you've got them, you can put them. Iframes, not going to talk to you about that now. I'll do that on a lesson plan. You can have a look in. If you look at our lessons, we'll show you about iframes. That is if you wanted to collect, let's say if you wanted to collect name and address, inside leg measurement, bank details, whatever you wanted to collect, you put it into an iframe and you collect all the details which are accessible by head office, and so it makes it very easy for you to collect stuff. So you can very quickly see how you can add in lots and lots of things within this system, incorporating your HR as well as training that we provide and you provide as well. So for this particular one, I'm going to add very simply a document. We'll find it in our file and we'll upload a document. Let's try this one, this blog document here. So just upload any document you want. It comes to the system, we'll view this. This is how a learner will view it now. He'll read the particular document that you want him to read, a mark as completed, and if you wanted to give a certificate, it would have given a certificate there. But in his learner's log, it will now say that he's read that and completed that particular course. So if he says I haven't read the terms and conditions, well, he did, because you've got a log of that now. So I'm going to go back to courses and I'm going to go back to administrator level. I'm going to add another course. Now let's say you want to add a course which was, I don't know, cocktail training, so cocktails, and all about the cocktail course. We could put an image if we want. Don't want a time limit, let's give him a certificate, let's give him an academy certificate. We'll save that. Again, you can add all the users you want now, or you can do that at a later, at a later date. As far as courses are concerned, here it is, and we'll see that there's nothing in this particular course. So what we're going to do, we're going to add some content. Let's add some video content, and we'll do it from YouTube. And here's a URL, so we're just going to YouTube, find the URL for it, select the video. The video comes up, this is a cocktail, and we'll save that one. So your user will now see this, they will now see the course. We're going to add, I might add a little test at the end of this particular one, so it might be a test name, we'll call it A, and we'll add a multiple choice question in. So what was the key ingredient? Answer 1, answer 2, add an answer 3, make that one the correct one. Feedback if you want, we'll save that. So we'll add that, and so when they view the particular course, they'll also view afterwards, they'll view this particular question. This is the correct one. Submit that one, and that's correct. So you can quickly see how you can build up courses. It might be video content, it might just be a course that you create with multiple choice questions or drag and drop questions, which might be about your menu or your products on your bar or prices or whatever. But you can very quickly build your own courses within the system, or add in all your documentation. So you can soon see how excuse me, the system becomes all encompassing. So it involves training, it involves documents, and you can soon see how your company can utilize the system within your whole organization. So I'm going to go back to administrator level now. I don't really want to blind anybody with science and show you much more, but basically that is the system and how it works and the various different things it does. I'm going to add in some extra video training, some short videos on each particular topic. So if you want to learn about certain things or really get into learning different courses, then how to add different courses, we'll add lots of training material to do with that. But ultimately you'll see, if you've got a bar, club, restaurant, hotel, any hospitality business now, you can very much see how this system would work for you, and how you can really involve and train more staff than you've ever trained before. If you want to get a hold of me directly, my direct number is 02035 442211, or you can get hold of Peter at our head office. He's the sales director. His email is peter@mjrmorgan.co.uk, and mine is mark@mjrmorgan.co.uk if you want to get hold of me. More than happy to go through with you the costs and the prices. You'll be bowled over when you realise that how inexpensive this whole thing is. And I'm super excited about it. So I don't want to go any more on this. I just want to say to you, get hold of us. We will send you a practice LMS login, so you can log in and have a play around with it. If you do create some courses and you don't like them, you just got courses, and you can just delete the courses off here. More than happy for you to add some users, so send it to some of these staff, let them have a play around with it, let them do some courses yourself, and just have a play around with it. So I hope you like this system, I hope you like what it does. If you do, let us know. If you don't, fine. I'm really pleased that you came on here anyway to have a look. Much appreciate your time. My name was Mark Bowden, and I hope to speak to you again soon. Thank you.